Hello YouTube. Right, so we continue our adventure then, and we are left with Ludmilla, Bridgeford, and Ron. So still got all three of them left after the last episode, which is absolutely amazing. And we're still building our wall. I've got a feeling that's going to take a while. Saying that, how many blocks we got left? We've got 16 there. So that's what, like 80 stone? And then we got 17 down here, so 85. So another 165 stone in total, and we will have our wall. Have we got 185? Yeah, we've got plenty. Okay, cool. That is absolutely amazing. And we've got plenty of medicine in stock as well. Loving that. Making some smoke leaf down here too. I'd ideally like to use like some wake up and that eventually, because that'll make them work faster. Not only that, but I was reading on Reddit the other day, or yesterday I think it was, that it's safe to take certain drugs sort of in intervals of around about sort of 3 days with sort of no effects, because they build up like a tolerance or something to them. And if you have them sort of like too much, then obviously they'll get addicted. But it's safe to, I think, have wake up once every 3 days without them sort of any risk of addiction at all. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty decent. So right, once you get this wall done, sorted and finished, we'll be sort of like semi-protected. And did I research gun turrets? I did. Yeah, I've got gun complex as well. Okay, I think that was in there by default. Right. Okay. Standard turret might be an idea as well. Could do like a standard turret there. I don't think it'll get too cold whereby we can't grow outside, so we should be able to continually grow outside. I will look at, once we do have the wall in, I'll look at sort of getting some sort of bigger bedrooms and stuff like that, sort of up around about that sort of area. One thing I have learned as well is that wooden floors, there is no flammability to wooden floors for some reason. So what we'll do, once we have all of our rooms and stuff down, we'll whack down some wooden floors, and then that will prevent sort of any fire inside. And that'll be pretty decent, pretty cool. Right, just getting the last of those walls in there. I have something that you might notice. I have downloaded another mod. It's called Hand Me That Brick, and what it does, it makes sure sort of so anybody that you don't have on constructing who does haul, they will haul sort of like say for example like with this wall, they'll haul the bricks over and sort of lay the bricks down, and then the constructors will just sort of come along and then finish the wall off, which is really good actually. I've noticed a massive change in the gameplay with that, and that's really good. It's gameplay for the better as well, and I do have a lot of mods, but I do like mods which sort of increase the gameplay or sort of add sort of certain aspects to it, and Hand Me That Brick is definitely along those sort of lines. So if you haven't already downloaded it, if you haven't got it, definitely sort of consider giving it a bash, because it is a really good mod. Right, okay, so we've got enough bricks and that sort of in down here now, so they just need to complete that, and then we'll be away. And I think they just need to, yeah, they just need to lay down the bricks in the top half there as well. So I think that's what we'll plan. That's what the aim will be for this episode. Will be to sort of get that all done and sorted. I think our kitchen and our freezer is okay for the minute. I've got no issues, no worries there. We'll probably need to be getting some more power and that in at some point. Obviously there is a heat wave at the moment, but it's temperatures which they should be sort of quite comfortable in for the minute. Not really, but they'll do. They'll do. Right, so Ron has minor heat stroke. Ludmilla has minor heat stroke. Yeah, they've all got minor heat stroke, so I mean, it's not too bad. I'm not worrying too much, because they'll have to go in the freezer anyway to sort of to get food. So they'll cool down while they're in there. Right. I don't know what sort of like the next plan of action will be after that though. As I say, I think sort of gun turrets is probably sort of like a sort of priority. I did say that, I think I did mention about a kill box as well, maybe like a kill zone sort of area. I think that would be pretty sort of pretty essential, whereby we're sort of not recruiting anybody, and we're just down to these 3 guys now. We have to see how long we can last with these 3. I think sort of some kind of kill box is going to be pretty essential for that. So I'm also pretty sure as well that in order for them to filter through the kill box, like any kind of raids and stuff, that we won't be able to have a door in any of the... We won't be able to have a door in any of the walls sort of along here. So if we have... do you know what? Have I put a door in? I'm not sure if I have. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have or not. If I have, then... it probably needs to get rid of it and then just sort of go with sort of just regular walls. Alright, have we... Yeah, we have got a body dumping pile up here, so that's good. Like I say, hopefully by the end of this episode we'll have our sort of wall up and ready, and we'll be sort of protected there. That is literally my main aim. Got plenty of bacon in stock as well. Bridgeford's just chowing down on a piece. The plus side of as well of building this is we're going to get sort of a lot of wood, so that's good. Got some kibble laying on the floor there. I wonder where that's from. And some taro, is that? Some taro roots. We're growing rice, we are growing corn, we're growing cotton, we're growing aloe, and we're growing smoke leaf. I might have to sort of jump in and do some psychoid in a bit as well. So we can sort of start making flake and that and sell it on. Tiger meat is rotted away in storage. Okay. Oh, right, sure. Inside the, because of the heat wave, inside the freezer. Yeah, just a little bit warmer. Right, okay. Ludmilla is reserved by Ron, so Ron is tending to Ludmilla. Okie doke. So what's your medical skills, guys? So, right. So, Bridgeford has a medical skill of 1. Ron is 6, and Ludmilla is 5. Okay. So, Ron's going to be sort of like our main doctor then. Might have to like find a way to like level him up. If we can sort of catch a prisoner at some point, then maybe sort of like harvest some organs or something like that. Oh, do you know what he's used? Oh, we had one good medicine and he's used it. I was hoping to be able to sort of forbid all that kind of medicine and then sort of use it for like hospital beds later on. Because in the jungle you do get illnesses, or you do. I think you contract illnesses a little bit easier than you do in other sort of biomes. Just sipping my coffee there while they're asleep. Ludmilla wakes up. She goes straight to the table to chill out. Right, are we done down this end? No, we still have a few blocks left. Right, we're almost on the top though. I would have thought they would have done the bottom first because they looked as though they were cracking on with that, but then obviously not. They decided that the top end was priority. Right, okay, so the bottom half is done. We have 3 blocks left, 3 blocks remaining. You watch, guaranteed somebody will walk out this side and then sort of block themselves out. Oh, we still got some, we do have some watermelon soda left, which is good. That's cool. Loving that. Right, Ludmilla's there just sort of harvesting the cotton. So we do need to get like a tailor's loom down at some point, and then we can turn that sort of the cotton fibre into like actual cloth. So I think that's what the vegetable garden mod does. It makes it so that sort of the cotton fibre doesn't actually just turn straight into cloth. It turns into you have to sort of process it first, which is good. I like that. It's realistic. In terms of realism of sort of a little bit more true to life. Obviously Rimworld not a completely true to life experience, but yeah, we all know about cotton and how it's made, so a little bit more realism there would be good. Right, so we have our wall down now. That's fantastic. So with all the wood that we have available, I think it's time to make some larger bedrooms. So what I'll do, we'll make them out of wood. And we'll go 7 by 7, just so we get a 5 by 5 inside. And then if we bring it over here, we got any decent beds? Awful, good, shoddy, shoddy, and shoddy. Right, who is our best constructor? Nobody, pretty much. 6, 6, and 5. So, who has the... It's Bridgeford with the passion in it. So, we'll have Bridgeford sort of make those. Bring a door, and a door. What we will do, we shall put a bed in there. And then hopefully... Bridgeford will make a decent bed between them all. A manhunter pack. A manhunter pack of rhinoceros. Okay, this isn't great. How many is there? Just the one. And their movement speeds? 3.8. So Ludmilla, you are our slowest person. You're 2.19. Bridgeford, what are you? 4.57. And Ron, 4.59. Right, okay. So Ron has a Glock. And Bridgeford has an assault rifle. Okay, so you guys can come in and help defend from this. You're gonna need to get out of the base for this because Ludmilla can be quite vulnerable. Right, if we get over here. Oh, you're kidding me. Right. He's literally gone straight into our base. Oh, that was close. That was so close. A lot closer than I wanted it to be. Oh dear. Right, okay. So what's his movement speed on now? 3.23? The rhinoceros has got quicker. Has he? Has the rhinoceros got quicker? Or was I just looking at Ludmilla? Was Ludmilla 2.19? Oh, she was. Okay, right. The rhinoceros has not got quicker. Do you know what? I thought, honestly, for a second, I thought like the rhinoceros had sort of turned into like Usain Bolt. Just like racked up his speed, sort of like to crazy levels. So what we'll do, we will kite it, and we'll just sort of move around and sort of get some shots off when we can. If we can down it as well, we may have the option of being able to tame again. So there is always a chance, sort of with every sort of wound that you heal on an animal, that it can form a bond. So we'll come up here and shoot back again. Alright, there we go. Right, that's down. Sorted. Okay, undraft. And who is our doctor? It is... it's Ron. So what we'll do, we'll take off doctoring of these guys. Have we got an animal sleeping spot? We haven't, I don't think. So what we'll do... we go animal sleeping spot. We'll pop that in there, and then it will definitely be Ron who tries to rescue the rhinoceros. And then that way, I mean, if we do manage to tame it, that'll be sorted. That'll be lovely. Prioritise treating. Ron, you can't go to sleep just yet, mate. So we will attempt to tame it up. How many wounds has it got? Okay, it's got plenty of wounds, so there'll be plenty of opportunity to so I think it's a chance that you get for every wound that you heal. So still got plenty of opportunity to tame it. I'm pretty sure it's quite rare though. Okay, right, it's not interested. It's right, this thing's gonna bleed out, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so it's eating our porridge. Okay, and it's So its blood filtration is enhanced. Its sight isn't enhanced though, because what the porridge does, it enhances the sight too. But this guy's got a permanent gunshot injury from the assault rifle. So Bridgeford completely went ham on his on the rhino's eye. Now the rhino's going to bleed all over the inside of our kitchen. So thank you very much, Rhino. You couldn't just lay there, could you, and get treated? Just had to walk around and bleed everywhere. It's going to create like loads of work for our cleaners. I do actually have the mod where you can sort of buy and purchase sort of cleaning bots and hauling bots. They're actually really good. I thought they were a little bit OP first of all. I mean they are in a sense because they do that job and they do that job singularly. So it's but I mean they blow up really easily. So if they get attacked by and I have in another game that I've been playing, I've seen them be attacked by like manhunter hares. And obviously sort of like anytime a poison chip comes down, you have like the scythers outside. Yep, you have to sort of like deactivate like the robots and stuff before anything bad happens to them, just so like it recalls the robot and stuff. Right, this rhino is I do honestly think he's going to bleed out sort of on the inside of our kitchen there. What? Right, okay. I didn't realise we'd done that. Okay, deconstruct that. We've got some visitors as well. We might as well have just painted that floor red. I think that rhino's trying his best to do it for us. Okay, right, Bridgeford is chilling out. Bridgeford has, was it muscle parasites? He does indeed. Okay, Ludmilla, you can go and, oh, you're not assigned to doctoring. Okay, let's assign you to doctoring again then. And give that another go. Right, prioritise treating Bridgefords. So what is it that muscle parasites actually do? Nothing. They give plus 20% to pain, minus 30% to manipulation, and minus 30% to moving. I don't think there is any risk of death with muscle parasites. I'm pretty sure it's just a period of time whereby you're pretty crippled. Right, Chief has been angered. What happened to the visitors? Is there any more visitors anywhere? Right, I can't see any more on the map at all, which must mean one of them must have died. Do they come from down this direction? Honestly, with this jungle mod, it's like looking for like a needle in a haystack. In terms of sort of trying to figure out what's going on. There we go. Right, okay, so what happened to him? He got attacked by a panther, so he has a scratch from a panther on his front left. From the panther's front left paw, not from this dude's front left paw. Left arm was bitten off, left leg was bitten off, and his right leg was bitten off as well. So, like, the panthers were obviously very hungry. Some silver there. What I'd do, I'll forbid that. No, I won't. I'll unforbid that. And these guys are going to set up in our freezer again. So, sure. I will build a guest room as well. I think that's going to be a sensible idea. So we'll have our kitchen there. We'll probably have a couple of prisoner rooms too. What I will do is, if we set all of these guys to construct, then we'll have all of them doing that. So we'll get some beds in there too. Just going to have a little sleep in there. Phoebe is going to have a bash on the smoke leaf. So she's only 35, so that's cool, so that's fine. As I say, I have noticed with smoke leaf that if the people are too old and a little bit frail, if they do like, have a go on the smoke leaf, that obviously the smoke leaf reduces their consciousness, and if that like reduces down to 0, then then yeah, they're dead. Which I have witnessed a couple of times. Ron is sorting out those rooms, which is good. With the quality builder mods as well, anything with an up arrow, so anything with quality to it, it'll be left to the person with the highest constructing skill. So in this case, it's Bridgeford, because Bridgeford has a skill of 6. Ludmilla does too as well, actually. So Ludmilla may get the pleasure of being able to do that. Ron, where are you off to, mate? Where are you going? Hauling wood to wooden building? What? Are you coming around to pick up some more wood? What are you doing? Right, hold on. Right, prioritise hauling wood. There we go. Right, that way, if you do that, he'll come around and put it in the stockpile on his way. And then he can just like, pick it up again and then go and do this. So, Ludmilla, where are you off to? We've got more wood around here, have we? Okay, sure. Well, there's no more around that side which needs picking up, apart from this bit here. So, what we do, we'll leave you to do that. So that's fine. Get these guys their bedrooms built. And once we've done that, we'll look at... what should we do next? Should we do like guest room, prisoner room, something like that? Some nice sort of bigger bedrooms here, which is great. And who was it? Was it Bridgeford's with the muscle parasites? It was, but his next treatment is in 1 day and 2 hours, so we don't need to worry about that too much for the minute. Right, normal. I'll take normal for the minute. That's poor, so what I'll do, if I deconstruct that, I'll set this until we have at least... should we do a good? Should we do a good bed? We'll do normal, because I think it was NG who made the rest of them. And I think a good bed at the moment is a little bit of an ask to create. So if we do one more in there, and like I say, I'll set it to good. Oh no, no, I want to set it to normal, don't I? So normal. Okay. So if you right click on that little symbol down there, you can set like the quality of the bed that you're looking for. And that way they will sort of continue sort of like deconstructing it if it doesn't meet those quality requirements. Which is fantastic, actually. So it's really good. Really helpful. Right, so that rhino did not make it. The rhino did die. And we now have a nice new sort of red floor in our kitchen area. So thank you for that, Mr. Rhino. And with that as well, you do pick up a bit of quite a bit of rhino meat, actually, so we should be able to make some fine meals if anybody has that skill. So no, I don't think anyone's got that kind of cooking skill at the minute. I'm pretty sure all of our guys are sort of a bang average at everything. I don't think we've got any sort of really skilled people. Bridgeford is obviously sort of like is great at research, but that is about the only thing we sort of really excel in. Yeah, it is about the only thing that we really sort of excel in. So, okay. Alright, sure. Alright, so they're all jumping into bed then. Bridgeford's coming out. He's going to just eat a bit of bacon. His favourite pastime at the moment, I think. So what we'll do, we'll cut that episode there. And join us again for the next episode. And yeah, so this one's episode 8. I think next one will be episode 9. So as you can see there, sort of... it's got the deconstruct symbol above it, which means that it doesn't meet the quality requirements because it is poor. So he will then sort of deconstruct that and then sort of give it another go automatically until you get at least a normal quality bed, which is what we set. So that's good. That's absolutely brilliant. We have our wall built now, which is what we was aiming for. And sort of then we'll look to get some gun turrets up and maybe move the kitchen over slightly, get some prisoner rooms and then get some guest rooms in as well, or get a singular guest room. And I think that'll be the main aim for the time being. As I say, sort of gun turrets should hopefully be the #1 priority. Okay, right, thank you very much for joining us again. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to sub as well if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you again very, very soon. So, ciao for now.